Well, good morning guys, it has just gone 6 AM and I am at Birmingham International Station, just about to get the maglev to Birmingham Airport because today we are going somewhere, and if you've clicked on the title of this video you already know where we're going, so let's get there.
Please hold on. We are about to depart for Birmingham Airport. We are stopping. You are arriving at Birmingham Airport departures level. Check-in is located on the ground floor and lifts are available. Doors opening.
Well, that's new. I've arrived on the upper level as normal. They haven't rebuilt the maglev for Birmingham Airport, but there's only lifts to get downstairs to check-in, which is a bit rubbish, but queue for security is massive, so I'm glad I've got express lane.
The on-screen instructions. Do not remove the stickers.
This is the most chaotic bag drop I have ever been to, but I think I've worked out how to use the machine, and now it seems to be a free-for-all with people just standing around not dropping bags. It's a shame you can't film in security because that was total chaos. It was the best £6 I've ever paid probably for the express lane, but even that was absolute chaos. I think they're doing building works and it is half term, but even so, the only access up to departures was by lift. There wasn't enough room for people to queue for the lift, so luckily I got to stick the queue because of the express lane. Definitely worth thinking about if you're travelling at busy time, but yeah, chaos. Still, we're through, we're on the way to the gate. Flying, because it's domestic, from gates 1 to 20, gate hasn't been announced yet, but I thought I would head there anyway so I don't have to rush later, and it's a bit calmer, at least on this bit. I just popped up to gate 47 or 49 I think it is, because I know there's a water fountain up there, so I thought go up there, get a few steps in, fill the bottle, and then head over here where I'm hoping it might be a little bit calmer and I can get myself a drink and maybe a little snack to keep me going until I get to Edinburgh. I wouldn't typically travel at half term. In fact, travelling in the school holidays is like absolute hell in my opinion. However, I'm meeting a friend in Edinburgh and this was a good weekend for her, and funnily enough the prices were a bit cheaper, so it seemed a bit of a no-brainer even though it is half term. Guess I'm seeing that in the airport because I'm not used to it being quite so busy. But anyway, hopefully we are through the chaos now and can have a sit for a while and hopefully catch a plane. See you in a bit. However,
flight conditions. To be honest, a wee bit windy, a little bit bumpy. We might keep the seatbelt signs on longer than normal, so please remember, if the seatbelt signs are on, remain seated with your seatbelt securely fastened. Thanks very much. Well, that said, the weather in Edinburgh, again, it's a brisk wind from the southwest. Good visibility, though. As I say, flight time around 50 minutes. As we make our way from here out towards the runway, the crew will give you a briefing. That briefing is all about safety, and for that reason, I would ask you all please to pay full attention. Thank you. With that said, sit back, relax, enjoy the journey with us. We should be underway very shortly.
Flight shortly departing for Edinburgh. In the interest of safety, if we can ask you to place only large items of hand luggage into the overhead lockers. Trolley bags must be placed in rows in first. This allows us to maximise the space which is in the lockers. Any smaller items of hand luggage, which include ladies' handbags, laptop computers, duty-free items and smaller items of hand luggage, including small rucksacks, we can ask you to place these underneath the seats in front of you, unless your sat at an emergency exit row or front row seats. Take care when using overhead lockers in case anything may fall out. Please then take your allocated seat, which can be found on your boarding pass, and then fasten your seatbelt, ready for our departure. Easyjet does operate a strict no smoking policy on board all flights. This includes the use of all e-cigarettes and vapes, and we'd like to thank you for observing this.
So I've made it to Edinburgh. Time to see if my bag has as well, and to try to grab a little bit of water before heading into the city. So I've made it onto the tram. That was pretty straightforward. It's well signposted, there's ticket machines. I've got an airport open return for £9.50, so it's a little bit pricey when you're travelling from the airport, but it was hassle free and gets me to pretty much where I need to be. It's probably about a 10-minute walk to the hotel at the other end, so yeah, all good so far.
There's only one tram route and it starts at the airport, so there's no confusion about which line to choose or which direction to travel. It makes its way from the airport, past various airport hotels, business parks and shopping centres, into the centre of the city, and then it makes its way through the centre and out towards the coast, where it terminates at Newhaven. It's a pretty hassle-free way of getting into the centre, and stops are handily located for areas where many of the hotels are. My destination today will be Haymarket, and that's a journey of around half an hour from the airport. I only bought the airport return ticket, as I didn't think I'd use the tram apart from this, but it's worth looking into the longer travel passes, as I did find myself using it a few other times during my stay, to cut down some of the walking or to avoid the very windy weather.
Next stop, Haymarket. Change here for onward rail connections.
So although it's only about 10 minutes to my hotel, I decided I was going to take a detour. There's no rush to check in, and there's a cafe down this street that I want to visit, and it's a good opportunity to get my bearings. After the early start, this amazing vegan cafe really hit the spot. Time to get back into the fresh air and the wind to walk about 10 minutes to the hotel. And here we are making our way to the Moxie Fountain Bridge, which is where I'll be staying for the next few nights. Look out for separate videos coming up about the hotel and what I get up to on my travels. If you've enjoyed this video, please do like, subscribe and share, and we will see you in the next one. Thanks for watching.